Thank you, Jim. I really appreciate the time to be able to share what we do with the Fuel Fund. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Troy MacDonald. I've been a lifelong resident of Pictou West here my entire life. I live in Scotsburn currently with my wife and our 3 daughters. So we do see the need for this fund and how it can help a lot of people in the community of Pictou County. So what is the Pictou County Fuel Fund? It's an organization that was formed by the Pictou County Council of Churches that first provided heating assistance to those that were in need in 2007-2008 heating season. It is a fund that offers urgent heating assistance once per heating season starting March 15th and starting November 15th and running until the end of March of the following year. What is an urgent need? An urgent need is when a household that may run out of heat within 48 hours. So to be clear, it's not an emergency fund, but it is an urgent fund. So we help with not only heating oil, propane, wood, and wood pellets. Originally, our motto was, no child should go cold. However, we have adopted it and changed it to, no one should go cold. So who makes up the Fuel Fund Board? Well, the Fuel Fund Board is an organization that is made up of volunteers who perform a wide variety of tasks to ensure that no one should go cold. This includes raising money to provide heating assistance and arranging fuel and heating delivery through the fuel providers throughout the county. We have various roles where volunteers look after certain groups to seek donations, such as the Pictou County Council of Churches, Individual Fundraising Coordinator, Corporate Campaign Fundraising Coordinator, Municipalities and Service Clubs Coordinator, and the Education Liaison Coordinator. So also we have a service provider for Pictou West that takes the urgent calls here, and along with our intake coordinator who handles the remaining of the calls for Pictou County. So how does this work? So a client can either call our number at the intake provider or apply online. The intake provider will review the application for the client and determine whether they are approved or not. So on those conditions, it's broken down to a 6-year program basically. So your first year, if you are approved, the client is eligible for $450 worth of oil, wood pellets, or propane. Second year, if you're needing assistance, you can apply, and if you're approved, you're only asked to pay a $100 copay, and we will fund the difference, so $350. The third year, if you're approved, the client is approved for the same assistance. The applicant is approved, but has to pay $150 that year, and we pay the balance. The fourth year is the same as the third year. They pay the $150 copay, and we pay the balance. The fifth year, the client unfortunately is not eligible and has to sit out a heating season. The sixth year, it cycles back to the first year, and we start again. So we cover the full $450. When a copay is required, we do ask that the client go to the fuel provider and pay up front before the delivery is made. I will note that this delivery was changed from years ago. We have provided $300 worth, but with the growing cost of fuel, wood pellets, you name it, there's certainly an urgent need for us to increase it. And it gives the client a little bit longer of a heating situation there. So that additional $150 certainly helps a lot. And we do appreciate everybody that does donate for that. So some reasons that a client may not be approved. The odd time there may be just a little too much oil or propane in their tanks. The fuel tank may not be safe to deliver, and that will be noted to the client. They may have already received support for the 4 years prior to. Another reason could be the client may have tried to reach out to us, left a message, and our intake coordinator has tried to reply to the client and has not been successful in connecting together. but that does still stay in the queue. Hopefully the client does call us back. How many do we assist? For those that are really not aware, and it was really staggering to me when I wasn't aware, we average between 200 and 300 homes per heating season throughout Pictou County. To date, as of last Thursday, we had 352 apply for assistance. And we still have a ways to go yet for March 15th. Unfortunately, I do not have the approved numbers, but as of November 15th, we approved 275. So you may know somebody, you may be sitting next to somebody that may need this. We don't know what goes behind closed doors at home. Everybody's situation is different. So it really is something to think about. So some key points in closing. We don't receive any government funding. Tax receipts are issued. We are very, very fortunate to have the support of the Tim Hortons Smile Cookie campaign. We, along with the Pictou County Food Bank, benefit from the sales of the Smile Cookie campaign. 100% of the sales are split between the two groups. And this usually amounts to over 10,000 raised for each group. So we are very fortunate for the Tim Hortons group and also for the associations like the Fuel Fund Church envelopes that are distributed to the churches throughout the county. No donation is too big, no donation is too small. Every little bit helps. Another key point is also, we're one of only a couple of organizations in the province that provide this service. Really hard to believe at today's time that there's only a few of us that are providing this. And I believe Colchester County is trying to start one up as well. So donations, they can be made by check and mailed to our treasurer, or on our website through the Pictou County Fuel Fund.ca and through CanadaHelps.org. And a tax receipt will be issued immediately. So as you can tell, there certainly is a need in the county, and we rely on donations to keep it going. 300 clients, we would need over $135,000 per year. And all that, it doesn't go specifically to heat, it also helps covering our costs as well as our phone lines, our stationery supplies, our mail outs for stamps, etc. I'd also like just to bring a note that we do have another fundraiser coming up February 10th and 11th at North Nova Education Center. At 7 p.m. both nights, there's a play called Best Served Cold. It's $20 per ticket. Tickets sold in advance or at the door, and all the proceeds are going to the Fuel Fund. Tickets can be purchased at Big Al's or Needs stores in the county. But please note, this is adult content. So if you know someone who may benefit from our services, please spread the word. I think the biggest thing is educating the public. Myself, having worked in the fuel business years ago, I really wish I had known about this. As we took calls in our office from clients that needed fuel, that may not have had enough money to meet our requirements, you know, we could have pointed them in the direction of the Fuel Fund, and it could have helped them get by for 3-4 weeks. So again, it's education, getting the word out there. These numbers are just staggering. It's hard to believe, in my opinion. So again, if you know of anybody that could use it, please spread the word. And a huge thank you for those that have supported. A huge thank you to those that are considering supporting. And again, no one should go cold. Thank you.